Alright, so in this video, we're going to keep going with lines and equations of lines now. We know how to graph them, hopefully. If not, go back and watch the video. But at this point, we need to know how to write the equations. So there are three main equation forms I need you to know. So if you want to pause the video here and write these down, you can. The first one you've seen before us, how we were graphing, slope-intercept form, where you need a slope and a y-intercept. And that's all you need to write that equation. The second one is called point slope because what they give you is a point on the line and the slope, so the name tells you what they give you just like the first one. And you can simplify this version to get slope-intercept form. So if you were to go up here and distribute and simplify, you'd end up with mx plus b on the right-hand side. So that's how it's related to slope-intercept. And then the bottom equation is called standard form. And it can be rearranged to get the other forms as well. So they're all related. It's just how you want to present the equation. Alright. So perhaps the easiest way to plug in is to go by what they give you. So here I've got a slope and a y-intercept. So hopefully you're seeing that we can use slope-intercepts. Y equals mx plus b. So my slope is 2, so I'm going to plug in 2. And my b is -3, so it's -3. Voila, that is done. Don't overwork the problem. So if they give you a slope, they give you a y-intercept, it has to be a y-intercept, then you just plug and chug and you are good to go. Alright, next step up, a little more difficult, not much, but they give you a slope and a point, so you could plug into point slope, which was, let me rewrite it up here for you, y equals mx minus x1 plus y1. But I'm going to show you how we can jump straight to slope-intercept since that's the form most widely used. So keep this in mind. Don't think you can't use it. You can. So if you can memorize that and go for it, then do it, but do it accurately. But let's talk about how we could jump straight to slope-intercept. Or, yeah, slope-intercept. So y equals mx plus b is what I want to jump into. They gave me an m. So I'm going to go plug in what I see for m. Y equals -1x plus b. Well, now you're thinking probably, oh, I'm stuck. I don't have anything to plug in. I've got three variables now. I've got a y, an x, and a b. That's not going to help me any. And you know the y and the x are meant to be there. They have to be in the equation. But this b, like how are we going to find the b? Well, in math, usually they give you stuff that's helpful. And we haven't even touched the fact that they gave us this point that it goes through. So this point is an x, y value. So guess what you can go plug in for? X and y. So we're going to take our y value, which is 1, and we're going to go plug in our x, which is 2. We've already plugged in our slope, plus b. Check it out. Now b is the only variable, and if I keep simplifying, I can actually solve for b. So b equals 3. And then I can go right back up here, where we didn't think we had a b, and plug it in. Y equals -1x plus 3. So there's your equation. And if you had used this form, you would have got down to this form eventually if you had simplified. So either way, I'm not telling you don't try this point slope form, but I'm saying for what we're going to be using it for, we're going to probably be graphing it and looking at graphs, you're going to want this slope-intercept form eventually. So if you can jump straight to it, why not? Alright, let's try another one. So now they're not giving you the slope at all, but they're giving you 2 points on the line. So we could go graph this and try to figure out where the y-intercept is and the slope. But let's think about still jumping to slope-intercept. We know that that's y equals mx plus b, and we know the two things we need is a slope and a y-intercept. Alright? Well, this is just like the last problem, except they didn't explicitly say, here is m. So we just need to go find m, and remember that's with the slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's do that. We've got 2 minus 7 on top, and we've got 3 minus a -2 on bottom. So this is -5 over +5, because this turns into plus. So this slope is -1. Well, check it out. Now we've got something to plug in. So I've got y equals -1 again, ironically enough, plus b. And then again, we need to plug something in so we can go find b. Well, this time you've got 2 points to choose from. You've got -2, 7, and 3, 2. So you can use either one. I'm going to stick with the positive numbers, so I'm going to do 3, 2. Does not matter, though. So I'm going to plug in 2 as my y, equals -1 times my x, which is 3, plus b. And again, check it out. Now you can solve for b. So I'm going to add 3. So b equals 5, and I can go right back up here and plug him in. So y equals negative x again plus 5. Pause the video and rewatch it if you need to. So here's your practice. I want you to pause the video anyways at this point if you don't need to go rewatch anything, and try these 3. I know I went a little bit fast, but see what you can do. Don't go back and watch the video and just try to plug and chug straight from what you see. Try to go from memory what you've learned, and if you haven't learned it yet, go back and watch it, and then go try these and see if you can do it without much help from the video. And then come back, unpause the video, and check your answers. Alright, here's answer choice 1. Again, I'm writing the same process over and over, so my steps are going to be the same every single time you see me write it. And if you will do the same thing, you're going to start training your brain to recognize this way of solving. Alright, so it will become second nature to you. Alright, if you want to put it in basketball terms, if you shoot 10 free throws and they all go in, you're not going to go stand differently the next time when you throw it. You want to get the shot again, so you're going to stand exactly the same way. So why not do all of these problems the same exact way? Alright, muscle memory. So there's number 1, here's number 2. This one you had to go find the slope first again. Pause the video if you need to. Here's number 3. And until next time, keep practicing this.